hello to all the viewers and welcome back to channel Get to Byte. This is the last and the final video for interfacing our RTC3231 real-time clock modules to our microcontroller via I2C device driver and embedded C code. In this video, we are going to develop the application code for the 3231 timer modules and using the state machines and the event-driven programming for your better understanding and to make you understand on how to interface I2C modules to a microcontroller. In this video, we are going to develop the application code for printing the time, date and temperature on the terminal screen, in which time will be displayed in the 24-hour format and the weekday will be represented as the day number of the week as shown in this frame. For seeing the previous videos of RTC3231, you can check out the channel playlist Sensors and Module Interfacing. It has got all the previous 3 videos in which I have explained the datasheet, its pinout and its features. And also you can check out the previous videos in which I have interfaced keypad module, LCD screen, servo motor and DST11 sensor and created their whole libraries from scratch by embedded C code and the device drivers of the peripheral. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell to get notified, and you can check out many videos on firmware development on the channel videos. And don't forget to mention down your any views or queries in the comment section and subscribe to the channel. Now starting with the code for RTC3231, we know that it follows I2C communication through which it communicates to our host microcontroller. The I2C session consists of the start signal, slave address plus read or write bit, data section and the stop signal. This start signal, slave address and the stop signal are required in all I2C sessions between RTC module and the host microcontroller. But in data section, we can have 2 divisions depending upon our function registers. So now in data section for RTC3231, we can do 2 operations, either read operation or the write operation. As explained in the earlier videos, that RTC has 19 memory registers starting from 00H to 012H in the hexadecimal format. Okay. Now we can do read or write operation on these memory registers depending upon our requirement, depending upon the data which we want to be accessed. Now in the data section, we first send the address of the DS3231 memory register. Okay. Now if we want to do read or write operation on those memory registers, we have 2 functions. For reading the contents of those memory registers, we can use TWI read data acknowledge and TWI read data not acknowledged functions. Not acknowledged is used when we are reading the last byte or when we are reading only the single byte. And data acknowledge is used when we need to read to keep on reading more byte. Okay, so when we have to read 4 bytes in the case of time or in the case of date, or we need to read 4 bytes. So till the 3 bytes we will use, for first 3 bytes we will use this function, and then for the last byte reading we will use this function, so that it acknowledges the master that okay, now my data slave will not be transmitting any more data. Whereas in the write operation, we have master will write the data on the slave, so we have just simple single function for writing data bytes, TWI write data with the here sending the required byte. Okay, so now till now we have discussed that what all things are essential for communicating with our RTC3231. So start, slave address and stop are mandatory for all sessions, and data session in it we have 3 registers. And now for communicating in the data section, we have the 2 flow charts, that is data section for reading part and data section for writing data. Okay, now when we will be reading the data, so first of all, first question comes, specify the address of the DS3231 memory register. Okay, so now let me open up 2 functions here also of the read. So that is, first I will specify the memory register on which I have to do the read operation. So first specifying the read operation here. Okay, Now is it from 00h? If it is from 00h memory register, then we will read bytes as needed. We will directly start reading the bytes. Okay, so like here we are reading the time, and time starts from the memory register 00h. Okay, so we will just simply start the I2C session with sending the start signal, slave address, RTC read address plus read or write operation. As we are reading, so I have sent the read write address. Okay, this is RTC write address, and then we will just simply in the data section, as we are reading data and it has memory location starting from 00h only for reading time, so we will directly read the bytes as needed. And now as we are reading time, in it we have 3 registers. Now in time we have 3 registers, second, minutes and hours. So first, when reading the seconds and minutes, we will use the TWI read data acknowledge function, and when reading the last byte, we will use the data not acknowledge function, so that master, that is our host computer, can come to know that okay, my operation has been completed. So now as we are reading the data, and we will be getting the data in the form of BCD, that is binary coded decimal format. So we need to convert that into the decimal format so that it is human understandable. So we will be reading the data acknowledged, data not acknowledged, and then sending that data returning to the BCD to decimal converter function. So BCD to decimal converter function will directly convert my the value which I will be getting from the RTC module to the decimal value, and will be returning that in the decimal format so that it is human understandable and readable. Okay, now if we are not starting from 00h, okay, that is we need to, let's say, read the date, and date starts from the address 03h. Okay, so in that case what we will do, we first have to specify the memory register on which we have to read, because as we are not reading from 00h, so we will first write that at what memory location we need to start reading. So first we will read the right address of memory register which must be read. So first writing the address of the date register, date memory register. So simply slave address with the write operation, and then TWI write data, and this is the address of the date register, memory register, and then the stop signal. Now again we will start the I2C session, and we will send that now we need to do the read operation on this slave on the memory register location which we have previously mentioned in our write operation, okay, in this session. So now it will directly start reading the data from our 03h, okay, like from this 04h, sorry, 03h, yes, because our this date register starts from this 03h. So as now there comes the 4 registers. So for first 3 bytes we will use the data acknowledge, and then for the last byte we will use the data not acknowledged. So the reading operation is pretty this much, like this seems to be complex, but once you understand you will get it very easily. So if specify the memory register 00h starting, simply read the data like here. Okay, if you are not starting from 00h or from the first memory register, then mention down the first write from which register you have to start, and then start reading the data as per the bytes which you want, and the last byte should always be read by the data not acknowledged function. And then in the end we will send the data stop, TWI stop signal, I2C stop signal. And now here comes, now we comes to the data section of writing data on the RTC 3231. This can be used for writing data. Session will be used in the cases when we are initializing our RTC module, okay, when we are writing the alarm registers, when we are setting the date, okay, so we will be writing on the date registers. Now for the writing data, we will first specify, is it from 00h? If it is from 00h, then we will directly start writing the data. Okay, like in the case of set time, in the write time, reading from the time, like reading the time, it starts from the 00h register. So directly first we will write the slave address with the write operation bit, and then we will directly write data of the number of bytes of we want, and automatically our location will be incremented by 1. But when we are not starting from the 00h, okay, so we will specify that from which memory register first you have to start. So first we will write data specifying the address of the memory register that has to be written. Okay, and then we will start writing the data on those memory locations, and automatically after writing a single byte on a particular memory register, it will be automatically incremented by 1. Okay, so like here if I show you, so writing time, so time starts from 00h, so don't need to specify the memory register address. Simply write data seconds, minutes and hour. It will be automatically incremented as we write as byte by byte. Same case for the date, it starts from the 03h, so we will first specify that we need to start writing on the date register. Then we will write data byte by byte on the date registers, as there are 4 registers for date, so we will be writing 4 bytes. Same way out, like I have told you about the write time and the how to write time, how to write date, how to read date and how to read time. And same way for the read date and time also, as I have told you in the read operation case. Okay, so we will directly start, like as we are now reading date and time both, so first reading the time, so don't need to specify the memory register as it starts from the 00h only. Okay, so directly read bytes as needed, and as we will be reading 7 bytes, so first 6 bytes will be data acknowledged and last byte will be the data not acknowledged with the stop signal in the end. Now coming to the same way we have discussed the read date operation, read time operation we have also discussed. So now that's it for this video guys. I don't want to take too lengthy videos, so another half of the application code will be there in the next video, which will be uploaded very soon. And till then guys, you can check out the previous videos of the channel on the I2C device driver for revising your concepts, or on the RT3231 datasheet explanation to get an overview of what all things we are doing in this application code videos. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the notification bell to get notified when I will upload the next video. And do mention down your any queries, any views in the comment section. Till then guys, take care and